Clinicians have some things to learn from translational medicine and cancer research. I'm Sherry Boschert reporting for Global Medical News Network at the American Association of Cancer Research's Translational Cancer Medicine meeting.
And what we're seeing now is the results of these studies, very large-scale studies that are being carried out at a number of places that are providing great detail about the nature of the changes in cancer genomes. And these are not only the studies that give us a much more detailed view of what cancer is, helps us to understand the heterogeneity and the complexity of cancers, but is identifying the new drug targets that one wants to pursue.
You had said in your own presentation that in order to get away from studies where we know there will be a poor overall response to a cancer drug, that we now have the tools to focus in on more specific populations if we have the will to use it. What did you mean by that?
The will to use it it refers to the fact that we're still, I think, stuck in the viewpoint that clinical trials, particularly the more advanced phase 2 and into phase 3 clinical trials, it cannot be complicated by the necessity to collect tissue samples during the course of that study. It makes accrual difficult, makes the trial very difficult to accomplish, etc. But at the same time, what it means is that we have no opportunity then to learn from those trials, to understand why it is that only 5 or 10% of patients in the trial might benefit from a given drug, and then use that information to revise and evolve and do the next study in which now we can target those patients that are really going to benefit from the drug. And I think we need a transition at this point that recognizes how critical this is, recognizes that we do have the tools from the last 5 years of genomic studies that have been fueled by the technology development, the ability to sequence and analyze tumor genomes. We have the tools that can be applied to these clinical studies that in many instances will give us the capability to identify those patients that will benefit from a drug, and so start moving towards trials that select subgroups of patients for the study based on those molecular characteristics and greatly improve the chance of success of the clinical study.
Reporting for Global Medical News Network, I'm Sherry Boschert.